Sana Haath Jodi, Summary. This chapter is a travelogue written by Madhu Kankaria, in which the author has described the journey to Gangtok, the capital of Sikkim, and further to the Himalayas, far away from the hustle and bustle of cities. The author has described Gangtok as a city of hard-working kings, because everyone there is very hard-working. The author feels mesmerized by the starry sky in which she gets lost. She sings the prayer said by the Nepali girl, "May my whole life be dedicated to goodness." The next day, the author is unable to see the peak of Kanchenjunga due to bad weather but is happy to see a lot of blooming flowers. She leaves for Yumthang, 149 kilometers from Gangtok, on the same day with her travel companion Mannu and guide Jiten Narge. As soon as she left for Yumthang from Gangtok, the writer saw a row of white Buddhist flags that were waving like flags. These were symbols of peace and non-violence, and mantras were written on those flags. The writer's guide told her that when a Buddhist dies, 108 white flags are hoisted at any holy place away from the city for the peace of his soul. These are not taken down, they get destroyed on their own. Sometimes colorful flags are also hoisted at the beginning of a new auspicious work. Jiten said that the shooting of the film Guide was done at a place called Kavilong Stock. Later Madhuji saw a rotating wheel inside a hut which is called Dharma Chakra or prayer wheel. When she looked in the valleys, everything appeared blurred. She felt that the Himalayas were changing every moment. They started appearing huge. The jeep stops at Seven Sisters waterfall. Everyone started capturing the beauty of the place in the camera. The author felt as if the water of the waterfall was washing away all the evil and wickedness inside him. On the way, the natural scenes were changing their color every moment as if someone was changing everything by waving a magic wand. For a while, the jeep stopped near the words "Think Green." Everything was in front of him at once. There were continuously flowing waterfalls, the Teesta river flowing at full speed below, there was fog in front, there were clouds in the sky above, and a light breeze was blowing, which was spreading the laughter of the flowers blooming in the surrounding environment all around. Some women had tied children in baskets on their backs. The cruel scene of hunger, poverty, and death in such a beautiful environment was scaring the author. An employee said that these hills are widening the mountain road. Many times someone also dies while working because when the mountains are blown up with dynamite, its pieces fall here and there. If caution is not taken at that time, a fatal accident occurs. The author feels that the story of common life is the same everywhere. Moving ahead, we come across many hill school children on the way. Jiten tells us that these children go to school by climbing a hill of 3 to 3.5 kilometers. After returning from school, these children work with their mothers. Life here is very harsh. As the height was increasing, the dangers were also increasing. The road was becoming narrower. Government warning boards were put up saying drive slowly. In the evening, the jeep was passing through tea gardens. Some young women wearing Sikkimese attire were plucking tea leaves in the gardens. Rainbow colors were spreading everywhere. Before reaching Yumthang, they stopped at Layung. There were small houses made of wood in Layung. The writer sat on the stones spread on the banks of the Teesta river to get rid of the fatigue of the journey. When night fell, Jitendra and other companions started dancing and singing. The writer's co-traveler Mannu danced very beautifully. In Layung, the livelihood of most of the people was hill potatoes, paddy cultivation and liquor. The writer wanted to see snow there, but there was no snow anywhere. According to a local youth, snowfall had reduced due to pollution. Snow can be seen in Katao. Katao is called the Switzerland of India. Mani, who had toured Switzerland, said it is more beautiful than Switzerland. Katao had not been made a tourist spot yet, so it was in its natural form till now. The journey from Layung to Katao was 2 hours. The road to Katao was dangerous. Jiten was driving carefully. There were mountains full of snow all around. On reaching Katao, light snow had started falling. All the co-passengers were getting their photographs taken in the environment there. The writer wanted to absorb the atmosphere there in her breath. She felt that the climate here must have inspired the sages to compose the Vedas. If even a criminal sees such infinite beauty, he will also become spiritual. Philosophical thoughts had started emerging in Mani's mind too. She says that nature collects water for us in winter in its way, and in summer these ice rocks melt and form streams of water and quench our thirst. This water storage of nature is amazing. In this way, we are indebted to rivers and snow peaks. On going a little further, army camps were seen because this was a border area and the border of China was a little far. The writer became sad on seeing the soldiers. It was very cold there even in the month of Vaisakh. How would those people live in the cold of Posh and Magh? The way to go there was also perilous. While going from Katao to Yumthang, Priyata and Rhododendron also saw the Valley of Flowers. Yumthang was not as beautiful as Katao. Jiten said on the way that monkey meat is also eaten here. Eating monkey meat does not cause cancer. On returning to Yumthang, they found everything dull. Earlier Sikkim was an independent state. Now it has become a part of India. The people there are pleased with this. Mani said that the hill dogs bark only on moonlit nights. The author was surprised to hear this. She felt that the full moonlight affects the hill dogs like a tide. He showed a stone with Guru Nanak's footprints, where rice had once fallen from his plate. He also showed a kilometer-long area called Khedu, which is believed to be the abode of gods and goddesses. Narge also spoke about reverence for the hills, rivers, waterfalls, and valleys. He also told about the efforts to make Gangtok a tourist destination and discover new places with new routes at the suggestion of Captain Shekhar Datta of the Indian Army. Dear students, if you found this explanation helpful, please share this video with your friends so they can also benefit from it. I've included links to summaries of other lessons in the description. Be sure to check those out as well. For more lesson explanations, don't forget to subscribe to our channel.